Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is the start of a new reading vlog. A long time no see. Well, okay, I haven't vlogged in quite a while. My last vlog was footage before I took a break from social media. I just really needed time away. During my time away, I really did miss making videos and editing videos as much as I've complained in the past. Editing videos is very tedious and it is very time consuming. And I think I was doing it at a pace that wasn't sustainable for like YouTube and Patreon. I was making so many videos a month and all of my free time was geared towards videos and Patreon. Outside of all of that also, I just wasn't living a healthy lifestyle. And so I've changed a lot of things about like how I go about my days and how my mindset is. And so I think I'm ready to be back and I'm ready to make videos again. I think I'm ready to like acknowledge that I can't always ignore certain things that happen in our lives. I think the number one thing that I've learned the past couple months is that when something negative happens to you in your life, you can't just ignore it because it'll bubble up and it will impact other areas of your life that you wouldn't ever expect. So was dealing with that and then just like taking care of myself and my mental health and, you know, just being nice to myself because I can easily beat myself up and just be very negative, but we can't live life like that. So we have to move forward. And yeah, this is me moving forward and just trying to still enjoy the things that make me happy. And books make me happy. Hanging out with my husband makes me happy and my dogs. And making videos and talking to you guys makes me happy. Those are the things that, you know, I really want to focus on in 2024. This isn't like a resolution video or anything, but you know, I'm just talking. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about the books that I have read while I'm away. And I'm gonna try and do it in order that I read them, like as I was away. In my vlog, not my last one, but the one before that, or was it my last one? I don't know. I finished Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I didn't love it. And then I read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I think this was like my 6th or 7th no. Honestly, it's beyond that. Like I have read this so many times in my life, I've lost count. And then I read Chamber of Secrets. I really pick these books up when I'm just feeling mentally drained and can't really handle anything else. They're just comforting. And so I reread those, no regrets. And then I also finished Breath Mints and Battle Scars. I forgot to bring that one down here. So it's on my bookshelves. I adore that book. Oh my gosh. I actually forgot to include some flip through footage in my last vlog. So I'll include that after this clip of that book. I did some flip through footage of my annotations. So good. It's a fan fiction between Draco and Hermione. And then I took a turn and I read My Dark Vanessa. This is an extremely, well, I wouldn't say extremely dark. It's just extremely heavy. If you don't know what it's about, I'm not even gonna try to explain it, just it's very heavy and I think everyone should read it. This book dives into the complexities of trauma, manipulation, victim shaming, just like all of the heavy things. Check out the book if you think that you can handle the heaviness of it. And then I started to read Throne of the Fallen, and I DNF'd this at 333 pages. This book was way too long. I actually returned it to Barnes & Noble because I did pay, it was like $35 for that special edition. And I just was like, yeah, I don't want this book anymore. And it's funny because like whenever I bought it, I loved the cover. And then as I was reading it, I was like, you know, I really don't like this cover. Like I don't know why. I mean, it is a pretty cover. I just liked it because of the pink, honestly. But yeah, I think it was because I wasn't liking the book. Then I was like, okay, I don't even like this cover anymore. Like, I don't want the book. So I did return it. And I have no regrets about that. And then I reread Fourth Wing on audio and really enjoyed this the second time around. I reread it in preparation of Iron Flame. So, and then I read Pretty Boys Are Poisonous by Megan Fox. This is a collection of poems that she wrote and compiled into a book. I really enjoyed this. It is also very heavy. She kind of talks about like past relationships, past abusive relationships, and it does get very dark, but I really loved this. I gave it 5 stars. I mean, it's kind of weird to rate this because, you know, it's her experiences, but yeah, I really just, I can't wait to see what else she comes out with. If she decides to write anything else, I will definitely read it. And then I read Iron Flame. And you guys, also this is not like a wrap up video. I'm sorry. I'm just like quickly going through all the books I've read while I'm out, and then we're gonna do some reading and unboxings and stuff like that. So I just want to quickly run through all these. Iron Flame, I gave this 2 stars. Was not a big fan. Y'all, this book is a hot freaking mess. Extremely too long. Plot is all over the place. Half the characters, I have no idea who they fucking were. Half of the ones that were dying, I was just like, am I supposed to care about this? Like, I have no idea. Did not enjoy this. I really gave it 2 stars because I love Fourth Wing so much. So one of the stars is kind of like a pity star. I'm sorry. Yeah, this was a no. I don't think I would have even finished it if I hadn't been reading along with the audiobook. The audiobook is the only reason why I got through it. And then I read The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, and this was really, really good. This book was kind of actually very confusing, but about halfway through, or about a third of the way through, I was like, okay, I'm so confused. I don't understand anything. And then I kind of just like clicked for me that you're not supposed to understand the book. I feel like depending on the reader, this can be interpreted in so many different ways, and that's kind of mentioned in the book multiple times. Not specifically in the way that I said that, but it says like, you know, symbolism is always up for interpretation and things like that. I really liked this, and it is one that I think I'll reread again. I also read along with the audio for this, and it was just, I did tab it. I know you can't see really my tabs, but because I did like light tabs, but this was an experience. I think I gave it 3.5 or 4 stars, but yeah, it was just like very unique. And there were so many times that I was just like highlighting things that I was like, I like this. Like, the writing in this is just really good, but I can see why people really don't like this book because it doesn't have a beginning, middle, and end. Like most, it's not a linear story, so to speak, and it follows different characters, and yeah, it's just very unique. I think you just have to kind of go in with little expectation and just know that you will be confused, and I think you're meant to be confused, and you're not meant to understand everything. So if you go in knowing that, then you might be able to enjoy the experience of this book. Okay, and then I read The Only One Left by Riley Sager. And mind you, these are books that I read October and November, so this is like a combo month wrap up. I really didn't read much, or as much as I usually read each month, but The Only One Left by Riley Sager, I gave this 3 stars. It was fine. It was okay. Like, I don't know. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion. It was fine. I guess like with thrillers, I'm always a little bit disappointed because I'm like, where was the thrill? Where was the horror? Like, I want to be scared a little bit, and I didn't really get that with this, but there are some plot twists that I didn't see coming, so I did enjoy it, and I don't regret spending my time on it or anything, and it wasn't boring. So maybe it is more like a 3.5 star, but it was pretty solid. It says thrills and chills, but I didn't really get any chills. It was more so just like kind of seeing how everything is going to unfold. And that's essentially what thrillers are, or at least like what I've experienced with them. And I'm not really a thriller girly, but whatever. And then I finally finished My Roommate is a Vampire. Y'all, this took me 2 whole months to finish. It was fine. I give it 3 stars. It was cute and all. But I think I talked about this in one of my previous vlogs, so I'm not going to go into it. But the guy was just, he was kind of infuriating because he didn't even know what a trash bin was or how to order coffee. And he's a 300-year-old vampire. And like, yes, there are reasons for this, but I was also just kind of like, okay, if they hadn't made him so unaware of everything, as someone personally who is unaware of so many things, not just socially, but just like in general, I didn't really have much patience for him. So those are all the books. Oh shit. Those are all the books that I read while I was out. And then we're gonna start reading today.
When somebody says your name, in my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak, understanding that my knees go weak. What's happening to me in the dark? Can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window, trying to stop for a sign. It's the reason why all this on the floor, yeah. Come around like this, baby, I see you, and I see you. Baby, we're mine, yeah. Never know when you might walk by, so I gotta be right on time. I see you, and I see you. I scribble X and O's in my notebook, checking how my hair and my nails.
So I do have a package to open before I start reading. I'm currently in the middle of The Lies of Locke Lamora. I'm actually in the middle of more than that. What am I in the middle of right now? I still haven't finished the Sailor Moon volume I'm in the middle of, or Not So Meet Cute. But you know what? We're not going to talk about that. Okay, we're just going to live our lives and pretend like we're not in the middle of 6 books. I'm actually in the middle of Manacled reread and then my Crescent City reread. So let's open this up. Okay, so this is a gift because I did not order a book. So I'm going to get the receipt out. Oh my god. Lex Bell, hope this helps brighten your day. This is an early Christmas present to you. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you. Okay, this is so ironic. I was literally planning on, oh my god, it smells so good. I was literally planning on buying this today because my Patreon, this is the book that was picked for December book club, and now I own it. I was actually going to read it on my Kindle because we're going to do reading sprints tomorrow. Lauren Asher is one of my favorite romance authors. I'm so excited for this. Thank you so much, Lex. That was so sweet of you. You have warmed my heart. So I'm in the middle of The Lies of Locke Lamora. So I'm going to read some of that. It is a bit more dense than I was really anticipating. And then if I'm feeling it, I'm going to read Caught Stealing. Because I don't know, like I have a headache right now. It's kind of like lessened a little bit, but I used to never get headaches, and I've been waking up with headaches every morning now, and I don't know why. And it's just like, it's like the worst feeling, just waking up and then just automatically having a headache. But yeah, why am I talking about my headache? So the Liza Lockamora, it's like dense, like the writing, the way it's written. So honestly, like a lot of it just goes over my head because I'm used to shit like this. That's just like, you know, a good little fluffy romance that I don't really have to think much. I just like inhale it. And this one, you have to really pay attention to like what's happening because so much is happening. I'm not disliking it, but I am a little lost girly with this book. So, you know, we're like trudging through, but I'm not gonna finish this book today. Like there's no way in hell because I've been reading it for quite a few days and I'm only halfway through. So I could probably finish like a book like this in one sitting. Like I know I could, but this book was gifted to me I can't even talk. This book was gifted to me by my beautiful bestie Rachel. So thank you, Rachel. And this is book 2 in the Leighton U series by C.E. Ricky. I don't know how to say that. I think it's Ricky. The first book is Iced Out, and it is Chef's freaking kiss. 6 stars. I'm in love with that book. So I'm really excited for this. As you can see from the cover, it's just like, you know, a spicy little romance. But yeah, so that's what I have going on today. And then I'm also annotating a book. I have a lot going on with my current reads. I'm also annotating a book for a gift for a friend. We're doing a little gift exchange in December. And you know who you are. So I'm annotating your book and I'm not done with it. I'm so excited for that gift exchange. Like, oh my God, it's gonna be so magical and I'm just so excited. Let's get started reading because it is currently 11:11 and I have not read anything. I do have my peppermint mocha. It is delicious. I always get oat milk no matter what. Also, yes, I did put up my Christmas tree. First time I've ever done colored lights on a tree before. It's cute, but I miss the vibrance of the bright lights. This is cute, but it doesn't light up the ornaments like the other lights do. You know what I'm saying? But it's fine. This is like the longest vlog intro ever. I'm so sorry. Let's start reading these beautiful books. Okay, so I'm on page 242. I haven't read very much today and it's already 1:21 p.m. I scheduled, well, for one, I was on my phone too much, but then I scheduled reading sprints for tomorrow and then I was on my phone again. So I'm reading and this is just not holding my attention. And I don't want to DNF the book, but like, I can't tell you what's going on right now in the book. And that's a problem. My brain is just thinking about other things while I'm reading. And I'm like constantly having to be like, okay, Lachlan, focus on the book. But then I don't know, it's just not catching my attention right now. I'm not saying the book's bad, but I just need something a little bit more digestible, something that I can just get more lost in, I guess. This one is about a band of thieves. They call themselves the Gentleman Bastards. And they basically steal from the rich. And that's really all I can tell you. Like outside of all the details. So with that said, I think I'm going to pick up Caught Stealing. I don't know. This one has just been calling to me. Are those rubber ducks? What the heck? I mean, I'm not judging. So it's a football. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was hockey romance, but that's okay. The pages are cool, and to the anxiety that almost had me throwing in the towel on this one, I would have preferred to do this without you. Go kick rocks. What is that a picture of?
What is that?
Oh, that's that one leaf That one plant, as a kid, I used to break it apart and put it on my wounds. That's like a really specific thing to put. Okay, and then there's rubber ducks. Okay. Theme song, Bad Decisions by Bad Omens. Okay. We've got Fall Out Boy, A Day to Remember, Bring Me the Horizon,
Machine Gun Kelly.
MLB is... What is MLB? Is that basketball? I know nothing. Oh, baseball. Oh my god. MLB is baseball, right?
I literally know nothing about sports, so please don't judge me.
Seriously. Also, thank you again, Rachel, for this book. And I love this note, and I'm keeping it forever. And I'm going to tape it in the book. Actually, you know what? We're going to do that right now. If I can get out my washi tape. So I just take, whenever I'm gifted a book, I take some washi tape from my little thing. And I'll put it right here because this is cute. Oh my gosh, look at that. If it comes with a note, I put it in there. So I'll keep it forever and ever and ever. Even if I hate the book, 9 times out of 10, I still keep it. I can't remember if I've gotten rid of books that have been gifted to me. I think I have, but usually it's like from someone who has communicated to me that's like, if you don't like the book, it's okay to get rid of it. Like, I won't be offended, that kind of thing. Okay, I'm just like really talking y'all's ears off today. I haven't vlogged in so long, and I don't even know how to anymore because I can't shut up. So I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna start this book. Okay, this quote, it says, "What doesn't kill you just gives you seriously fucked up coping mechanisms and one massive self-destruct button." So I'm on page 22 of Caught Stealing, and the first chapter opens up to like a pretty heavy event. I'm just not in the mood for that. So I'm going to pick up one of these. I just want something like light and fluffy, and I can tell Caught Stealing it's not going to be light and fluffy. It's going to be C. Ricky, however you pronounce that. But she writes taboo stuff. So I should have known that. I should have figured that. Like, I'm not really in the mood for something taboo. So these are my options. Forget Me Not by Julie Soto, The Long Game by Elena Armas, or The Last Beautiful Girl by Nina Lauren. This is a contemporary, and then these are 2 romance books. I don't know what to do. I'm leaning towards The Long Game. I read the synopsis of this one and it sounds really good, and I'm like, okay, I want to read that. But then I'm like, I kind of want something like lighthearted and fluffy. Maybe I'll just read like the first chapter of each and then go from there. I'll let you guys know what I do.
1 minute later.
Okay, I am 6 pages into Forget Me Not by Julie Soto, and this is the one. I'm going to read this book. I'm only 6 pages in, so wouldn't say I'm loving it, but I am enjoying where this is going. So she's a wedding planner, and the bride was like sitting in the tub crying, and she says to her, I will help you escape or whatever. And then I don't know. It's just like, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Not where I thought that was going to go. Also the cover of this, I mean, I'm not reading this because of the cover, but the cover is really pretty. I just like the details. It's very detailed. But yeah, I'm going to read this. I think this is going to be the light, fluffy feel goodness. I think it's going to be cute. We're going with this. The reason I'm liking where this is going is because she's a wedding planner, and I'm not like a big fan of weddings. I never understood like the concept really. I didn't have a wedding. Like, I don't know. I think that they're weird. I mean, I get it. It's like a party or whatever, but like people spend so much money on them, and I don't know. I never understood like the appeal, but like I really like the main character so far. She is funny to me. She basically talked the girl out of like being a runaway bride. She was like, marriages don't matter, but the weddings do. I don't know. I like the humor so far. It's like lighthearted. I could be speaking very soon. I'm gonna go with this book. We're gonna read this today. Yes. We watched the Gran Turismo movie last night, and now we're gonna play the game. I've heard it's super hard. I think I can do it. We're about to play it. I'm super excited.
The next day.
I'm about to take ibuprofen, which,
I can't really say that word, so don't judge me.
and I realize it matches my cup and this little snuggie thing that Hannah got me. It's very pretty. I woke up with another headache today, and it is also Shark Week, so that's fun. Also, random, I always drink cold brew in the morning. I know this straw is ginormous right now, but I don't want cold brew right now. I don't know why. I just want a Coke. A Dr. Pepper. My dog just popped her head up. She's like, what? Happy Sunday. Yesterday I read, let's see, 26 pages of Forget Me Nots by Julie Soto, and I would have read more than that, but then Jake came downstairs and was like,
Hey, do you want to go to GameStop?
and I was like,
Of course, I want to go to GameStop.
so we went to GameStop looking for the Gran Turismo, whatever it's called, and they didn't have it, so then we went to Target, and then they had one more left. I don't know why I'm still holding the book up. Anyway, we played that game for like 5 or 6 hours last night. It is so freaking fun. So that's what we did. It's really fun. And why am I all of a sudden just don't feel very good? Anyways, going on sprints at 11. I have a headache and I'm very tired. So I'm gonna drink this caffeine and I'm gonna read. He's like, leave me alone.
That you're gonna start How the Grump Saved Christmas.
I sure am. I'm so
I hope you like
excited.
it.
I do too, because this is one of my favorite like book covers I've ever seen.
Right?
Like,
Isn't it
at
so
all.
cute?
It's perfect. Like it's so
Yeah.
cute. So
It's
I
so
really hope
cute.
that I like it.
Hello, it's been a few days. Let's talk about my two current, actually I have more than 2 reads, but these are the books that I was reading the other day. Forget Me Not. I'm only 48 pages in, but I did not want to put it down the other day to pick up Love Redesigned. I'm currently 208 pages into Love Redesigned. I'm reading this for Patreon. Today I'm gonna read more of Forget Me Not, and I'm super excited because I really didn't want to put this down the other day, and I'm gonna dive back into it and we're gonna have a fun time. I have my LOL You're Not Draco shirt on. Oh, and then I just tried the Liquid Death Grim Leafer for the first time. Y'all, this is really good. It tastes like an Arnold Palmer, but like a lot less sweet, a lot less sugar. And then I also have this one open today, Peace Tea. I've been in the mood for some tea lately. This one's a lot sweeter. So we're getting past and present chapters from, what is it, like 4 or 5 years ago? So yeah, past and present. And one thing I'm noticing, so much of what they're talking about goes like straight over my head. I'm like, what does this even mean? I don't even know what they're saying. So it is very niche. I am on page 77, about to start chapter 9. I'm still really enjoying it. I really, really like Elliot. But yeah, it's still very cute. I feel like it's reading pretty quickly too. One other thing that I've been thinking about. So her name's Amma. Her mother has been married. I think it was 16 or 17 times. And she mentions how like people kind of like start to make fun of that or like find it entertaining. And now she like thinks it's like embarrassing and like why would people do that? And she never thought anything of it as a kid, that her mom always got like remarried a bunch of times. And I'm like, okay, let's be real. That is very excessive. 16 or 17 times. Like I think she's on planning wedding 16 or something right now. That is, how is that even legal? How do you get married 17 different times? Getting remarried, nothing wrong with that. But 17 times? Just have a party. Just have like a relationship party at that point. Don't like get legally married because you're just, I don't know. That's a little weird to me. And I consider myself pretty open-minded, but that's so bizarre. I've never heard of that. Someone getting married 17 times? Going through divorce 16 times? Like your divorce attorney must love you because they make a lot of money. That's all I'm gonna say.
So Amma is acting like a little silly goose.
She goes to her previous employer, who is named like Whitney Weddings or something like that, to get advice from Whitney for this high profile wedding that Amma is getting hired for. And first off, throughout the book, like so far, we've not gotten good vibes from Whitney. The things that Amma has been like describing about her has just been very not healthy, pretty toxic. Like this lady is not Team Amma. So she goes to her for advice and I'm like, okay, this is not going to end up well. And she's given a list of vendors and it's clear as day that Whitney is trying to sabotage Amma's efforts for this wedding, right? And she's still thinking to herself,
Maybe I can call Whitney for help. Maybe I can ask if she'll talk to these bakeries on my behalf.
and I'm like, why? Are you not putting 2 and 2 together? Come on, girly pop. Like, what has to happen for you to realize that this lady doesn't want you to win at life? She just wants you to suffer because you stopped working for her. You don't work for her anymore and she doesn't want you to win. And it's clear. And I'm like, why are you considering calling her for help? I'm getting a little frustrated. Also, there's so many details that I'm just like, why do we need this? Why do we need this? Let's get to the point, please. But hopefully Amma will pull herself together and realize that Whitney is not it. Okay, so I don't think this is considered a spoiler. Maybe more like a sneak peek. But if you don't want to know anything, then just like skip ahead for like 10 seconds. Her name is short for amaryllis, which is a type of flower. And he doesn't keep that type of flower in his shop anymore. I'm on page 142. So much of this book is just descriptions. The author goes into detail about like every little thing. And to be honest, I didn't think that it was going to be so much detail about the wedding. Like, I don't want to know everything about everything. Like, I don't care for those details.
So,
Can we skip over those details, please? Because it's kind of boring. I'm on page 158. I think my favorite part about the book so far, like my favorite chapters, are the past Elliot, or just Elliot's point of view in general, because anytime it's Amma's point of view, it's literally just wedding planning. It's like wedding planning with a side of romance, but his point of view is more heavily like geared towards them. The chapter I just read, chapter 15, was so good. Yeah, there's no way I could ever be like a wedding planner whatsoever. Something happened with the flowers and there was gonna be like a shortage and they needed to change up the flower stuff. And this girl acted like she just got told that someone in her family died. I'm just like, bro, the flowers gotta change because there was a hurricane. Like, it is not the end of the world. Okay? Like, I just don't understand that like mindset. Like, sure, it's okay to be disappointed that you're not gonna get the flowers that you originally planned for, but suck it up. You can be sad for like 5 seconds and then get over it. They're fucking flowers. Okay, so I'm on page 198. This is, I don't know. I know I just said how I like the flashback chapters of Elliot, but chapter 18, I wasn't feeling it. I don't know. So much of like, I just don't know how I feel about this book. Actually, I do know how I feel. I'm not really loving it. 75% of this book, I'm just like rolling my eyes. I have like 130 pages to go. I just got a package. It's from Flume Books, so I'm gonna open it. Also, yes, I'm using scissors. My box cutters are upstairs, and I don't feel like going up there. This is Never by Jessa Hastings. She wrote Magnolia Park series. This is stunning. Look at those end pages. This book is so stunning. The matte, oh my god, it's just so beautiful. To hold this in my hands is really, really cool because I read it on Google Docs on my phone. Oh, there's chocolate. Chocolate! Oh my god. Here, oh, there's a little candle. This is so special. Lemongrass, orange blossom, and frosted juniper. Stunning. God, I can't wait to eat these. Let me just give you a little close up to this cover on the back. This has made my day. Oh my god, I'm so winded. I just brought up these heavy packages from Lovesac. Fucking heavy. I don't know if that caught on camera, but that metal rod just popped up and hit me in the mouth. Wow. I can already feel it like swelling up. I'm gonna try and keep going. Hopefully I don't kill myself. There's another rod in here that I need to get out and I'm like literally terrified because I don't want it to pop up again and hit me in the mouth. Okay, there it goes. Thing is inside of here. I have to get it out. It's so hard. Why is it so hard? Oh my gosh. Ugh. Why is this so difficult? There it goes. Okay. Okay, so now I have to put these covers on. I'm sweating. Okay, I got the covers on. Well, actually, I have to do one more. Here is what it will look like. I haven't like put the actual stuff together because you're supposed to like connect it. I haven't done that yet, but this is what it's gonna look like. It's super cozy. It's kind of dark so you can't really tell, but I have a full video on this room on my Patreon if you want to go check it out. But yeah, I'm done for now.
Several days later.
Hello, I have a small reading update. So I ended up finishing Forget Me Not and I gave this 3 stars. I liked it. I didn't love it. It was a bit disappointing. Too much wedding planning. but I think I've already said that, so I don't want to sound like a broken record. The ending, like, yeah, it was pretty corny. I'm still currently in the middle of Love Redesigned. I'm on page 288, and I'm gonna read the rest of this with patrons on sprints. Still in the middle of Lies of Loch Lamora, so I haven't made any headway in that. And then I have another read that's kind of like a secret because I'm annotating it, so I need to finish annotating that to send that gift out. I have 2 books here that I might pick up. I asked Shake to look at my shelves and pick out some books to read, and he picked The Gilded Wolves. The other ones he picked I've all read, so this was the first one that he picked that I hadn't read, so I picked this up. And then The Right Move by Tim Tomford by Liz Tomford. This was gifted to me a while ago by my bestie Rachel, and I read this as an ARC. I started it as an ARC read on my Kindle, and I never finished it. Well, I only got like 3 chapters in or something. So I want to get back to this, and I want to start this, but I don't know which one to start. So what I think I'm going to do is like maybe read a couple chapters of one, and then if I'm still in the mood for it, I'll just continue. I just don't know which one to go for first because I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Maybe I'll start The Right Move and then go from there. Okay, so this follows, what is her name? Ivy? Indy. Indy and Ryan. Ryan's a basketball player. He's the captain of the Devils, which is a Chicago NBA team. Indy is a flight attendant. She needs a roommate because she can't afford to live alone in Chicago. Her bestie, which is Stevie from the first book. I don't remember what the first book's called, but I loved it and I gave it 5 stars. So she gets Indy to move in with her brother Ryan so that like she can afford the rent and stuff. And she's definitely like the opposite of Ryan. So he's like this neat freak, very minimalistic, and just likes things very organized. And she's over there trying to like organize her stuff, and it says, kicking my pile of clothes into one, I try to take up as little a space as possible, hoping he might not notice the bomb that went off in his home since I moved in 2 hours ago. He walks in and he's like, what the fuck? It's been like literally actually a year since I started this because it was the ARC and it was December of 2022. So I do remember this, but I think I stopped around like page 30 or 40 or something. Normally I don't highlight until I get 50 pages into a book and I know if I'm gonna like it, but I just feel like highlighting right now. I just feel like annotating, so I'm just going for it. I'm just gonna risk it, and you know, it's not the end of the world if I end up not giving this 5 stars. Like, it's fine. I'm just having a fun time writing and whatever. I think I'm gonna continue reading this because I am enjoying it. I'm on page 15. The cover, stunning. It's like a really pretty book. It is currently 12:12 in the afternoon. Literally, the more I read of this, the more I'm like, why did I stop reading this arc? I think I just got busy or something. I really like Ryan. Yes, it's like corny and cheesy, but it's like, I think it's cute. It's definitely Grumpy Sunshine. You know, this is why it takes annotating takes me so long, because I can't just put a tab in. I have to get the tab perfectly straight, and it takes forever. Okay, still very much enjoying it. I'm on page 50. There was a really cute gesture on page 46 that Ryan did. I don't want to spoil it though, so I'm not going to talk about it. These characters, Ron, Caroline, and Annie, I feel like we just got like a whole page and a half about them, and I'm like, who are they? I don't understand like why we're talking about these characters. Oh, I think Ron is his general manager. He's definitely giving Ron Weasley vibes. Don't like him. Wait, this has fake dating. Curious to see how it's gonna be done in this book, because they are roommates and he's like famous. He just all of a sudden decides to say that he has a girlfriend, and then he pulls Indy and it's like, here's my girlfriend. It's like, oh, I did not anticipate that. I don't know. Just, it doesn't seem like his personality from what I've gotten from him so far. He seems very like structured, level-headed. Maybe I can be convinced. I don't know.
1 minute later.
Okay. Maybe I can be convinced. His reaction to her reaction is funny. And also the justification, I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. I guess. I can be sold. I'm just saying. I really like Ryan. Oh my god. There's something about this book that as I'm reading it, I'm like, this is so corny. I love it. Like, they are so corny, but I love it. He makes her a bucket list and he calls it Independent Woman 101. Because her name's Indy. Independent Woman. I cannot. I'm just like, this is just happiness. This is what pure happiness looks like in a book. I'm here for it. So right now they're talking about like how to make things mutually beneficial between the two of them with the fake dating thing. So they've gotten that sorted out. And then she's like, wait, I have to make you into a book boyfriend. Do you know how to darken your eyes? Can you growl? And he's like, what the fuck? Their conversations are just so corny, but I also am like eating this up at the same time. So I don't know what that says, but anyway, I'm on page 68. I'm about to finish this chapter. This is chapter 7. Hello, so I just got off reading sprints. I got on social media and it's just so bizarre, like sitting here and watching video after video of children and innocent people in Gaza getting killed and injured. I don't have words for it. If you haven't already, call your state representatives and demand ceasefire. If you don't know what to say, you can Google scripts for that. If you haven't done that, please do that. 20,000 people in Gaza. 20,000. As each day went by after I realized what was happening in Gaza, it's like every day it just gets worse. Yeah, on that note, I am going to do what I can, I guess, like to show support to Palestine, because I feel like I can't do anything, and I know that everyone else feels the same. So the next day I went book shopping and I was looking for books on Palestine. I saw the stop sign. I didn't really understand it. Stop glorifying pain and start a journal. I felt a little bit attacked. I saw this pretty Christmas decor, some Christmas books. I didn't pick up any of these books, but let me know if you have read any of these and if any of them are good. Haunting Headline, I love that book. So yeah, I was just walking around kind of like looking at the books. I was looking for The 100 Years War on Palestine by Rashid Khalidi. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but I did end up finding the book, and so I'm going to start reading that. But yeah, I didn't want to end this vlog on that very somber clip of me kind of like crying, and I was really upset. If you did like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you made it this far, you can leave a watermelon emoji. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to call your local representatives to ceasefire. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.
2:30, baby, won't you meet me by the beam? Too early, maybe later, you could show me things. You know visit. Windy City.